First is a button 3-bet. We're going to 4-bet from the cutoff with jacks, and we're not going to fold in these positions if he decides to jam. Alright, so we call. Okay, glad to chop it. Ace king, we're going to come in for the cold 4-bet. Right, and we're going to c-bet with ace king on the right, and if we pick up a heart, we're just going to rip it in on the turn. So that's not the turn card we want to see. Unfortunately, I think this is going to have to be a check fold now on the turn if he decides to jam. He doesn't, and I think he's going to really hate this card now if he's got queens or jacks. So we are obviously going to jam here, as we would with our ace queens. I think would be our most likely bluffs in the spot. So if he does have queens, it's probably not one of the better hands to call with. Yeah, snap fold. Top pair on both boards here. Ace 4, we're going to check back, and king 10. We'll start with a check as well. On the turn, on the right with ace 4, I guess we'll go for a $1 bet. King 10. Decides to bet quite big here. We are going to check call. And then ace 4 on the right. We can continue betting, but just for a small sizing. Very good. And this guy now decides to size up. Well, not size up, sorry, just continue to bet quite big. So we are going to come in for a check raise here. Alright, very good. We're going to call this lead. And it's pretty sweet turn card. So I think this is the point in the hand, chat, where we're just going to flick it in. He snap calls. He's got king jack. Right, unlucky bud. Nice hand. When it checks twice, I think we're going to go for a stab here on the turn. Queen jack. We're going to c-bet. And we're going to double barrel queen jack. And we're going to go for an overbet here with 10-8 on the right. Very nice. Ace 7. Let's just call. Sucks that there isn't even at least like one spade on the flop here. That would improve our equity by quite a bit. Right, so he starts with a check, which we're going to check back. Nice looking turn card here. It should be pretty bad for our perceived range here. It's much better for him. So should expect to see a bet here from him, which we do. So if he does have an ace-x hand, he's going to be checking most rivers here. And if we see a clean river card, we can overbet, and he could bluff catch. So we're going to just call here. So the 10 does complete some 8-9s and some king queens. So if he bets here, yeah, we're going to snap call this. So he doesn't have an ace. I suppose he must have. I mean, of course he can have some nutted hands, but equally he can also have some big draws that busted. So we're going to snap call this. He did have the nuts. Right, so that's an interesting turn card here for us with Queen Jack. Board is super wet. I think we're going to just call here with Queen Jack. And we see a really nice river card here. Let's see what he decides to do. Yeah, he goes for a big bet, but the way we played this hand, this should be a snap call. It's just like a very similar spot to what we had here when we had A7 versus King Queen. Like we're so under repped here, and especially on this river card that just bricks out. But the thing is, you only bet half pot on the turn, so why would you bet half pot to then bomb the river? So you'd have to have a hand like King 5 of clubs, or maybe Jack 5 of clubs. So with that thought process in mind, I think this is the call. Yeah, pocket sevens. Yeah, so it really sucks because with the way we played that hand, like we are way like towards the top of our range there. Yeah, I think the half pot made us discount the fact that you would have had a set there. So we open at 3-bet, we face a jam with kings, so we're going to be all in. Right, nice. Kings, we see bet on the left. King 9 suited. We are going to see bet with King 9 of hearts. Facing this check raise, we are going to continue with kings. I feel kind of glad to not see an overbet, as that could mean he would have sets more often, I think. Yes, I think when he plays like that, I think he has a lot more jack, ace jack type hands. I hope we're not value owning ourselves. I don't think many players would have us beat that play a check on the river here. Right, so we're going to target his ace jacks here with kings. Nice. And the cold 4-bet kings on the right. Alright, so we have to call with kings against kings. Oh, come on. Club! Yeah! Nice. Oh, that has not happened in a while. Right, we're going to defend ace 10. We're going to lead turn. Interesting spot. Ace 10 with ace of clubs. If it goes check check, we should win. If we check and he bets, then he has us beat. But then we could check raise river as a bluff. So I think that's probably the most likely game plan. Right, so guess he didn't have us beat after all. See bet ace 4. Alright, gonna overbet here. Like him to fold his middling pocket pairs and his top pairs, I hope. But he decides to call. I don't feel like our. We ran out of time again. I was just gonna say I don't feel our one pair is good there, so I was gonna size up the overbet as a bluff. Right, let's find the squeeze here with ace jack. If anyone's going to call, I think this guy will probably call purely because he's coloured green. If he's quite stationed, then do I want to start bluffing this guy? I think the answer is no. So that's a really nice turn card for us. Alright, so I think we're just going to pump this once, and if he calls, then I think we give up. Yeah, lovely turn card there. And We are going to continue with King Queen suited on the right. But he does decide on the check. We do want to control our bluffing frequencies. So King Queen spades. I don't know if I want to bluff with this hand. I do see a double check. So I think we are going to try to bluff at this pot now. I guess he's has some ace fives type hand. Right, so we're going to try and bluff him off an ace here. And represent ace king, ace queen ourselves. Wow. Wonder if he's going to be calling that had he not improved to trips. Yeah, I think we definitely would have had a much better chance of getting him to fold there if he didn't improve on the river there. I think this hand does continue on this flop, on this turn, sorry. And we are going to call twice with ace 9 on the right. That's a shame. Tough spot here, the king of hearts. It's literally ace of hearts and nothing here, isn't it? So the question is, how likely does he have nothing? But what nothing does he have? That triple barrels here. Ace king, ace of hearts. Okay, let it go. Meanwhile, on the left, we 3-bet queens pre here. And we're going to start with this c-bet. And guess we're all in here. Let's hope we can see jacks or tens rather than ace king of spades. It's got 10-9. Right, very nice. All in all, still a profitable session. Got some exciting new videos relating to mindset stuff, personal development, which I'm working on. So yeah, going to be scaling back a little bit of time on the poker, but yeah, we'll still be uploading those, so you'll still have something to watch. Cool. Right, thanks for joining everyone. Nice to speak to you guys, and I'll see you next time.